When you have number one beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll get rid of it. And they can't make the connection. Let's take a second to talk about Clemson. They're the new number one team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been number one. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that number one beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Wide open downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Clemson set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Headed to the end zone. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps. But
oh, there's an alley on the left. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Got out of trouble and throws. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown! See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. The mantra is all. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Rourke. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, first and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. There he goes. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Tigers! Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Still running at the 40. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Aldridge. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut. They have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. On the run, still looking. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking for space to the left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Aldridge.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He throws back to the left. That could be risky. He's got it on the outside. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Pater. Hifton is coming out on the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Aldridge. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Well, this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got him 1st and 10 outside the 30. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up. You're trying to get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
42, spike.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Overton. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. We open the final period with a third on play.
Here we go.
Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got a little space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Clear, clear.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Breaks into the open.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's go.
They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Rourke. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. That's what...
Got it.
Clemson ready to dive. Ball plays. They've got it on offense.
Set. Hut.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Crosses the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
Buys a little time with his feet. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Give to the big fullback. And he...
Green 25.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the fullback. Sweet cut there. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Slab.
Give to the fullback. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sticks it in his belly. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal.
Easy.
Fullback's got it. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. And the D denied him on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. And they're going to score again.
Ready.
3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game.